Number one, the first thing is these shapes and stuff. You got these different shapes. You have shaded squares. You count up how many shaded squares there are, and that's pretty much 4, 8, 12, 16. What was the difference increasing by?
4.
It was going up by 4. So y equals the difference x, which is 4x, and then what was the a sub 0? Plus, a lot of people said plus 4 because there's 4 squares in the first thing, but that's the first thing, not the 0th thing. So if I go back 4,
Which is 0.
it's just 0, so that's your answer for number 1. Okay, done. Okay, the second one is the slope is 1.5, the y-intercept is that. If y'all have seen this before, y equals mx plus b.
Yeah.
You've seen that a ton before, yeah?
Didn't you say yesterday that the people that didn't do it yesterday could bring it today?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk about all the grades and stuff later. We're just going to go through it right now. We got y equals mx plus b. Y equals, this is the slope, and this is the intercept. Okay, it's called slope-intercept form because that's the slope and intercept. It's in that order. Super simple. So the slope is 1.5x, and the y-intercept, what would the y-intercept be?
5.
Okay, yeah, 5. Oh, I don't know why I drew a comma, so plus 5. Okay, I probably drew a comma because that's the point, 0, 5. Anyway, number 3, we have ABC right here. The difference,
3.
no. Minus 3, it is going down by 3 each time. Okay, nice try with the 3. Your 3 answer was the exact opposite wrong answer.
Thanks.
But I see what you're going with. All right, so negative 3. So my y equals negative 3x plus 9?
Plus 3?
Plus 3?
Yeah, because you're going up.
You gotta add 3, so it's 12.
Yeah.
You do have to add 3, so I'm going back by the negative 3 to keep it the same. If I'm going backwards, instead of subtracting 3, I'm adding 3. 9 plus 3 is 12.
Does it?
A sub 0 is 12, so then plus 12. Cool. All right, and then this one,
B.
I'm very interested to see if someone got this one right.
It's 1.
So the pattern here, I'm going up by?
1.
Yeah, I'm going up by 1. Great.
Because the 2 points just stayed the same.
So y equals, what's my difference?
X
Okay, so I have x. Okay, and then what's my a sub 0?
plus 3.2.
Oh my god, it's just too easy, but this is wrong.
Tell me
Literally,
how it's wrong.
everyone, it is wrong. Everyone's gotten this so far. What do you got?
Yes, with the wind of the field.
Boys in the back, stay with me. What?
That's wrong.
Don't you have to do something with the X?
Ooh, do you notice anything about the X's?
Oh!
Oh no, he got us.
No.
He's so tricky.
I hate this.
How sus.
I hate you.
It's an Among Us joke. I don't know how long this video is going to be a thing. Among Us is a cool phone game. I don't know in the future
Can you sponsor us?
if it is. Among Us sponsor? Okay.
It's free.
Chili's and Among Us are our channel sponsors. All right, anyway. So the difference, we've talked about this before, the difference is change in y over the change in x, rise over run, whatever you want to call it. So the change in y is 1 over the change in x is 2. It's half. The slope is a half. Nice try.
Yeah, I saw that. and
I
still
say we
know how to
vote
work it.
Coach
Yeah.
Al.
It's good that you caught that because there is going to be at least one thing on the test that has that happen.
You just caught me off trying to read it on a word.
So cool, got it, done.
We're gonna do C because C's
Next, all right. Oh, C. What's the thing with C?
non-linear.
Not linear. C is not linear. Done.
Yes.
What?
Wait, is it X over Y or Y over X?
It's y over x. Rise over run.
Yeah.
All right. So last little section here. Number 4. We got a kitten that's born. It's 5 weeks old and it's growing. All that good stuff. Write a function model. Okay. So, what do you need to probably do first?
Write your thing. Oh, you already got it. Find the difference.
How much is going by, the difference, the pattern, the slope, all that good stuff. Okay, cool. So I got 60, I think, here, and then 65.
77.
Oh, we're moving.
72, 66.
All right. I take all of these differences and to find the average difference, because this is not linear. A cat's growth in real life would not be a perfect linear equation. It's going to grow all the time. So what do we got? What do we have to do?
Add them all together, which is 340.
So 340 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 68. We'll round it to 68 or exactly 68. I don't know. So cool, done. And now that's my average difference. So what I difference is 68. What else do I need?
You need your a sub 0.
A sub 0, okay. The y-intercept, okay, cool. Slope and y-intercept, a sub 0, and the difference. So did they give us 0? How nice of them. No, they give us 5. So now, calculator, the thing I would do for this, you could go backtrack it all the way back and do 4 and then 3. I wouldn't necessarily write it out. Here's my super patented shortcut here. Okay, you can see that. Okay, we could see. I would take 480. I would minus what? Oh, I shouldn't have said minus because the pattern is 68, right? So I'm going to go backwards. That's why I'm subtracting 68. Okay, so I'm going to minus 68. Okay, now I don't know if you can do this in your phone. I don't know if you knew that you could do this, but if I press enter or equal, whatever, that's now how many, what's the X value for this number on the screen? I was at 5, and now I went back one time, and I'm at 4. So in my head now, I'm thinking 4, 4, 4. But I don't know if you knew this, but if I press this again, if I press equals again, it repeats the last thing you just did.
Yeah, I can do that.
Right? So I'm at 4 right now. So when I press it, when I press it now, I'm at where? 3, 2, 1. A sub 0. 140. Cool. So that is a little short tip there. Also, while I'm at tips and tricks. I'm sorry. While I'm at, I know your password now. While I'm at tips and tricks, I don't know if you knew this, but if you have 140, if you swipe, you can delete with swiping as well. Just to throw that there. Okay. So, wow. All right. Look at me showing you guys technology tips. All right. So I got 140. My equations, y equals 68x plus 140. Got it. Okay. Now, the last little questions here are conceptual questions that you need to understand, like the real life applications of this. So it says, what is the y-intercept of this function and connected to the situation? So we have a cat, it's growing, we have weight and stuff. So what does the 140 represent in real life?
The weight.
First one, that's really what I was looking for, the birth of the cat. The cat is at 0 weeks, the cat just came out, all nasty and stuff. What?
Potatoes. Fur ball.
Little fur ball potato, sure. 140 grams is his birth weight, that's what that means. And then the 68 is?
Oh, how much weight it gains every month?
Right, how much weight it gains, I guess, what's our unit here? Weeks? Yeah, how much weight it gains every week. Yeah, exactly, perfect. That's the idea there. And now, the last two things here is it says, how much will the kitten weigh at 22 weeks old? Okay. First of all, X and Y. This is X, this is Y. What unit is X? Not operation. I see what you mean by multiplication. But what unit is X? What are all these in real life?
Weeks.
X is weeks, right? And Y is?
The number of grams.
Weight in grams. Yeah, okay, cool. So if it's asking us, how much will the cat weigh at 22 weeks, right? So now, instead of 2 variables we don't know, in this case with an equation, you have 2 variables you don't know, which is why it's an equation. You can graph it and do stuff like that. Now I know one of the answers. I know that X is 22, or they're asking me if X was 22, find out why. So what am I going to do?
So it's 6, you plug it in.
Plug it in. Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm taking this. I got 68 times 22. I need new markers. Our channel sponsors hopefully will get us markers. So 68 times 22, I don't know what that is off the top of my head there. Plus 140 was the end answer.
1,636 grams.
1,636 grams. Okay?
That's a fat cat.
I have no idea how much it even weighs. What does a gram even weigh? Who knows? I don't know. We're in America, so. Ooh, interesting. Around 4 pounds. Cool. So, nice. Okay. Unit, measured units, weird. Okay. Last question now. Last question is the same thing. Let's remix it now. Instead of telling us how many weeks and asking for grams, they did what?
They told us how many how much it weigh?
Yeah, they told us, it's backwards, I like that too. They told us how much it weighs and they needed to know how many weeks it would take to get that big, right? Okay, cool. So now I'm plugging in,
And now you're plugging in the weight to Y.
to Y, yeah, okay, cool. I'm plugging into Y. So I'm plugging in 1300. So I got 1300 and I'm plugging in for Y. Same thing happens. I guess sure this is a little more difficult because there's numbers on both sides now. But I'm trying to solve for X. So what's the first thing I gotta do?
Get it by itself.
Get it by itself. So right now I have 68X. So I gotta get rid of everything else besides the 68X. I'm gonna minus 140. I'm gonna minus 140. So now I have the 68X by itself now. And then this is 1,160. Cool. And then the last step, I have 68 times X. Now that it's by itself, I can do
You divide it on both
divide by 68 on both sides, divide by 68 on both sides. So that we have X equals, I have no idea what that is.
Yes.
Someone get a calculator.
17,
Weeks.
17, and we'll just round it to 17 because it says about, and this says about much. It says in what week will approximately. Okay, cool, we got it. So weeks. Cool. Done and done. Oh, and then on the back page, don't do number 7, but a plumber charges $50 to diagnose your problem and $25 per hour to fix it. The most important part is y equals dx plus a sub 0. Which one of these two things happens multiple times? Well, D happens multiple times, the difference happens multiple times, and I also heard somebody say at the plumber's charging rate, which one of those happens multiple?
25.
$25 per hour, that's multiple times, this is multiple times, that's where the 25 goes. 25x, plus the one-time fee, the a sub 0, the starting point. If you had 0 hours, how much would you charge him? But you shouldn't charge him anything because he's
Well,
not
plus
there.
well,
But 50, yes, there you go,
I
okay?
mean, if you want to get technical about it, we can.
Technically, right,
What,
so
the estimate.
that is all, boom.